We are giving away 2 ETBs, 1 Black Bolt, 1 White Flare. If you want to enter in, simply comment down below which one you prefer. We will announce the winner when the set releases July 18th. It may be a day or two late when we announce it, but it'll be around that time and you'll just get one absolutely free. No shipping required for you to pay. We will get it to you. We will you will contact us either through the website or through Instagram. Is the best way to get a hold of us for these giveaways. Every video we do a giveaway, so be sure to subscribe and comment down below. We just sold out of Black Bolt and White Flare like that. It was quick, it was fast, it was vicious. We put up Black Bolt and White Flare up on the website at MSRP. Kind of, not really. What we really did, we 3 times the price, throw it up on the website so it wouldn't sell out right away. And then we could drop the coupon code to people. That way you guys can get it to it and bots wouldn't snatch it up. Interesting, we actually had like 3 orders of people paying 3 times over MSRP, which is well above the market as well, and I had to go in and cancel those orders, which they're subject to cancellation charges, and I put that in big red lettering on the website. So that's on whoever does that, not me. So we sold out almost instantly. I think it was about 5 to 6 minutes. Within 3 minutes, we were down just to the mini tins, and since we limit those to 2, those are selling a little slower than normal. So this set's highly wanted. This set's in high demand. Our allocations was much higher than other people's in comparative to what we got in Prismatic. Prismatic, we literally got like 2 cases. Now, I can't remember if during that time we just didn't order a lot, because right before they did orders of Prismatic, things were still kind of, in a lull. It wasn't really like booming yet, so we might have just made a small order. But compared to like Prismatic and now, I mean, you're talking about, it was a 7 times increase for us, and that's just for 1 box of ETBs. That's not combining them together, so it was significantly higher for us this time. And again, before the boom happened, we had cut off some of our products, mainly because I have a gym to run. I can't like really push product that's not selling too well, because basically I was refusing to sell a product at a loss. So I was keeping booster boxes at like $120 when on TCG Player they were like $95, which between us guys is a loss. Okay, after fees, after credit card fees, shipping, freight, all that, it's above $95 for us. And then you don't count, then you account for taxes that we have to pay, at the end of the year, and shipping supplies, all that. We would lose money on that. So because the gym is doing well, well, summertime, this time of year doesn't do too well. So because the gym's doing so well, basically I bumped up to $120 because I didn't have the time to grind. I didn't have any employees at the time. Now I do. That's why you guys see me here. Have people to help me out. So I was selling them at $120, and I didn't care if they sold slower. I made a higher margin on it. They still sold, just not instantly, right? Because of that, I had to sit on more product, right? I had to have money and had to be willing to sit on that for like a year to 2 years, right? And I was. So I was basically just, I wouldn't say I was buying it myself, but I was essentially like, okay, hey, don't sell it, don't sell. I'm going to sit on it for myself. And that worked very well, but we couldn't be maximizing our allocation orders because of that, because I knew it wasn't going to sell, and I wasn't going to sell at a loss because I didn't have the time to do that many orders for a loss, right? For a profit, I could, but not for a loss. So we raised prices and we quit ordering as much as we could, right? Even though we were allowed to order more due to our allocation numbers. So Twilight came out, I think like before we knew Twilight was taking off, they did Prismatic pre-orders. So I think we under-ordered on that, because ever since Prismatic, like when we started ordering at Max again for Journey Together, for Deaths and Rivals, and for this set, our numbers have been climbing, okay? So that's why our numbers may not match what everyone else is saying. They may, I've heard, like, I think Danny Phantom even said it was 10% less or 10% more than Prismatic, where ours is like 8 times. So we sold as much as we could at MSRP. We will always try and get more. Now, after release, we can't guarantee MSRP pricing because a lot of times we get them in bundles. So it's like I got to take a bunch of products that don't sell as well. If I can get a bunch of one product, I will just swoosh it together in a bundle, right? So it will still be MSRP, but you'll have to buy the item I had to buy and the item. And usually it's still cheaper than market rate when we do that. However, sometimes there's not like enough of one item for me to order a bunch of, let's say like dragon shields, sleeves, right? Sometimes I have to order like 3 or 4 of like a bunch of different items. And I can't really list that on the website, right? I can't just list an ETB, and then like one random item will come with it. That's a good way to get chargebacks. So when we have to bump it up to market price, that's usually why. Like we got a bunch of random small items I just can't list with the item. Otherwise I have to do like 50 different variants. So we will do our best to try and get more at MSRP, but we can't guarantee that after release. So stay tuned. If you haven't subscribed to our website, do that when this video ends. Basically hop over to the website, either make an account or go to black and white page, and you can put your email in. This will give you notifications when we're doing drops like that. We send out emails. We'll put a coupon code. I think on the website right now it's listed as like 3 times the price, so the coupon will knock it down for you. But this set's very hyped. Now overall, products getting more and more available, so don't FOMO. If this is anything like previous sets, just not prismatic, I don't know what they did for prismatic printing, but if it's like any other specialty set, 151, Crown Zenith, Pokemon Go, there's going to be a lot of waves coming, a lot of reprints coming. Especially this set should be around the time they started realizing, hey, we needed to print a little more. I wouldn't be surprised if we see these on shelves for a while. So even it may be empty for a little bit, I think reprints are going to be coming, especially once the holiday season hits and if things slow down. That's usually when you see tons of things being reprinted and hitting shelves because they're trying to get prepped for the holiday season. And there's nothing else releasing, so the printers are busy with reprints. So I think at least by the holiday season we will see that. And then that's also where the new Mega Series is going to be releasing around. And anytime a new series releases, that's typically when you see like tons of product. I think it's more because more so because demand drops and people, I don't know, just aren't excited for the new series. We saw that with Sword and Shield to Scarlet and Violet. We saw that with Sun and Moon to Sword and Shield. Happens every time. With this not really being a new generation, it may not. However, I'm putting my gambling chips on holiday season. You're gonna see prices start coming down. This high pricing is very fatiguing for people, so I don't think they can keep absorbing it and keep staying engaged. I think they'll start dropping off, which means the scalpers are going to be stuck holding product and they want to get rid of it. Reprints will lower product. People keep telling me. I hear that all the time. I had one video on our Twitter take off, and it's been like forever now. And people will go back thinking we're referring to today's time. Oh, reprints, it's gonna come, it's gonna drop on. But everyone's like, no, reprints actually don't help. It makes it worse because now the scalpers get more product. So printing more actually just harms and makes it even worse. I don't understand that logic. So the logic is, don't print more, print less. Make it scarcer, and that will solve the scalper issue. But printing more won't. Sounds like a spy trying to do like the most un-spy-like subversion possible. But reprints lower things. It just has to be a large reprint. What we've seen with Prismatic, where it's literally like taking a little cup of like gasoline and dumping it on the fire going, why didn't that work? I have no idea. That's what Pokemon looks like. So, actually looks like there was a fire over there. It has to be large. It needs to be a whole fire hose of product, right? We saw that with Lost Origin. Wait, no, Brilliant Stars. When Brilliant Stars was releasing, we were in one of those giant market swings. Distributors called us stores. They told us, hey, all those battle styles you ordered, all those Chilling Rains you ordered, all that Fusion Strike you ordered, all that Evolving Skies you ordered, we have it. We have I think it was 60? 70 booster boxes I need you to take of each one. At that time, that was a lot for us. I mean, this happened with every store. They're like, all right, for each set, you have to take 70. You're talking about 200 to 300 booster boxes, and that was the day before Brilliant Stars was supposed to ship out to us. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'll take it. At that time, you know, I was taking whatever, but my distributor told me, okay, good, I can get you more if you want. I'm like, well, why? He's like, well, lots of stores are turning it down because they asked like if they could just get the Brilliant Stars and ignore the rest of the stuff. And we told them, no, you ordered it, you have to take it. If you don't take it, we aren't giving you Brilliant Stars. And some people said, well, I can't afford all those booster boxes and get Brilliant Stars. So they said, okay, too bad. So they'd call me up and give me Evolving Skies. And I wish I would have known what Evolving Skies was going to be worth. Little story time for you. That was one of the ways we actually grew more than any. That was one of our biggest growth periods. When they did all the reprints for Evolving Skies, I believe the market rate was like 140, 150 on TCG Player, which is, you know, decent, especially back then. We were selling them at 115 on TCG Player. At the time, I believe our wholesale was like 90. It's much higher now. 90, 85, something like that, a little higher now. So, and I didn't have the money. This was before we really grew, and I would get a case of Evolving Skies ETBs, and then I would sell it before we'd even get it. And I just kept doing that, ended up getting a loan to do it. It's different when you haven't sold it yet. But I was actively selling it, I just had to wait for TCG to deposit it. I believe we did like 220 booster boxes that way, and it skyrocketed the business for us. And that's when Bulbacards really took off. Before that, we'd been around for a while, but really hadn't grown much in allocations. When that happened, that's when we started getting full allocations. I believe Brilliant Stars, Astral Radiance, we were at like 200 booster boxes, where before that we were at like 40 or 50. Because of Evolving Skies, we shot up. But then we got offered that bundle from them, like, hey, you want to take it all? I was like, sure. And I sold it at like 120, 130 at the time. So I sold like an 80 booster box restock of Evolving Skies for $120 a piece. If I would have known that today, what would that be? So that would have been like 300 total of Evolving Skies. That's worth $1,000 now. Jeez. $300,000. $3 million, something like that? Drop in the comment in the section. What is the math on that? So hindsight sucks. Everyone says Pokemon's not going to be worth anything. Everyone said Evolving Skies was going to be worthless because the pull rates were so hard. Welcome to 2025. Anyone who tells you a set's worthless in 2025, give it a few years. We'll see. But that's the latest update here at Bulbacards. We did sell Black and White. We sold at MSRP, and it sold out nearly instantly. But stick around. We'll get more product on the site, so like and subscribe. So make sure you subscribe to the website. Also, if you want to support us because you like stores selling at MSRP, even though we might be out of some wanted English products, support us with the Japanese products. It's a fun way to get stuff opened at a cheaper cost, and it support us stores who are selling at MSRP, where I could be selling it for triple, but I don't. Buy some Japanese. That helps us out. That helps us grow. And then the next time a product releases, we can get more product because we have the money for it. So I'll wash your back. You wash my back. That's how it works. My back's clean. I promise. It's not that dirty. So like, subscribe to this channel. If you want to enter the giveaway, comment down below. Black Bolt or White Flare, which one are you in favor of? And we'll see you guys next time here on Bulbacards.